Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with a product review. That's right, people. I'm actually receiving products to review them now. This I just received today from Amazon, and I believe, if I know what this is the ACVCY Hydration Backpack. Now, keep in mind, people, you know, when I do a review on an item, I don't mess around. I cut no corners when it comes down to it. So I'm going to test this thing thoroughly to make sure it's a top quality product. Because if it is a good product, I will promote the living heck out of it. And if it is a crappy product, I will trash the thing. I am not going to hold back. I'm not going to hold anything back. I am going to do all kinds of tests to this thing and see if this is, in fact, a top quality hydration backpack. Because after all, on the market, there are tons of these things. And currently, this one costs you $35. And let's see what it is here. Nothing else in the thing here. Let's open up the bag here and see. Oh, okay. First of all, this is one thing I will say is good. You receive two of them for $35. Now, I have done some investigating on these packs, and there are some cheaper ones on the market you can get for $20 that weigh significantly less, but that's $20 for only one of them. This one for pretty much $40, give or take. It's a little less than $20 each, if you think about it. You get two of them, which isn't bad. They are a 70-ounce bladder that comes with these, and they are made out of a nylon fabric with adjustable straps and a mesh sort of backpack feel to them. And they appear to have pockets. Let's see here. We have some pockets on the side that I believe go all the way through. No, they do not. Very big pockets that go on the sides here with some zippers to them. It looks like you got two pockets on each side right there. So if you want to like carry some stuff with you, some snacks, it does seem to be fairly large sized pockets. And you also have a mesh pocket in the front as well. Inside, of course, you have your bladder, which honestly looks like something you pee in, but you know, I'm not going to really mess around with you on that. But let's go ahead and, like I said, I'm going to put these things through their paces and see just how overall quality build these are. The bladder seems to be a standard issue bladder. It doesn't seem to be a super thick bladder like some of them come with. And it does have a little cap that you twist off to actually fill the bladder up. Now, it's going to be interesting to see exactly what this actually will do when you actually have it fully loaded with water. Because like I said, you know, I got two of them. Like I said, this is a little roughly over 1.5 pounds in weight right now. It doesn't really feel that. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to go and do some professional testing on this bad boy. I'm going to get some professional systems in place to where I can weigh these properly. And I'm going to test them out for you, the people, to make sure if this is a good quality product or not. So let's go ahead and see if the ACVCY Hydration Backpack is as good as they say it is, or should you pass? Alright everybody, we decided to load these things up with water and go to our local park to test them out. First of all, I have to say, I'm not a huge fan of the tips of these. These have a bite tip to them. You have to bite down to actually get the water out after you turn the valve on. And I think one thing we have to agree with on this is they did not do a good job in labeling the on and off of the little lever here. There is a little yellow lever right here that's on the tube that you suck. You have to actually turn it to the on position. They have it printed on the plastic, but it's very hard to see. I think if they would have like possibly painted it a white color to stand out, or like a red dot for on, that would have alleviated things, but not a big issue.
Just something to make it easier, because I couldn't see it at first until it was pointed out to me.
So what do you think about the overall tip once you have it on, the bite tip?
Oh, I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
No.
You bite,
give it a little suck, and you've got water.
And it does give you a good amount of water for this pack. I think it's like a 70-liter pack. And honestly, you can remove this tip. So if you're not a fan of the bite tip, you can actually remove it very easily and replace it with something of your choice. So, you know, that's something that's actually not bad at all. The overall pack consists of a couple back straps that you can adjust. and a locking strap that goes right on the front of your chest here. Just your standard issue little plastic snap thing. Nothing of issue here.
Overall, very comfortable. It just feels like you have a weird wet growth on your back. It's not like, if you get one that leaks, mine's not leaking. I did have to adjust the tube on the actual water pack on the inside. I had to adjust that to tighten it because it was leaking beforehand. But after that, I've got the only wetness on my back is from the sweat.
Honestly, I didn't have mine tightened. That is one slight design flaw, nothing really issue. I would say for the overall price of what these are, that's not really a big deal. But you want to make sure that where the rubber tube connects, it kind of tightens in. Make sure you twist it in nice and tight first, because it was leaking at first. Now, naturally, when you're out and about with these things, they actually recommend that you can use it for biking, of course, jogging, camping, and raving. So we're going to put these things through a lot of brutal tests to see if they hold up, especially the bladders of them. But if you're out in the camp, where do you fill up water? Where do you think you go for water?
Probably get some water off a stream, boil it up, and then throw it in the pack after it cools.
Or
if you got a water fountain.
Or a water fountain. We filled these up with a water fountain, and while the tops of them have a rather large hole, I'll show you a close-up shot later. It was kind of difficult to fill them with the water, and it wasn't the hole, it was just, getting them out of the water fountain into there. But I think that, is more, I mean, if you want to put bottled water in these, you're just going to take some bottled water, pour it straight in.
Hold the bladder up and just pour it straight in. It'll go so much easier than trying to fill it up with one of these.
Yeah, so what do you feel overall with the build quality and the way it feels on your back?
Overall, very comfortable. I could totally see me using it this summer when I go play Pokemon Go. I still do that 3 years later. It's very comfortable. I like it personally. I feel like I would need to adjust it a little bit because, again, it feels like a very small person holding onto my back.
Let's see, lift your arm here out. I mean, it's got a little bit of adjustment on the side.
They're not super built for like huge people like me, but it's not uncomfortable. It's like a really weak guy trying to hug you.
That's about as big, get a little bit closer here. That's about as far as the arm straps will actually pull open for him. He's a big guy, keep in mind.
I mean, so you can see that.
Still gives him a good amount of distance to it. And that one piece up front here, the little clamp, it actually seems more than adequate in terms of its size. But let's go on and move over here and try some tests with these things.
Yep.
Okay, our first test is going to be a very simple one. They say you can go jogging with these things. What's the number one thing that happens when you jog?
Lots of up and down.
Lots of up and down movement. So what we're going to do is, right now there's a little bit of water right here, but that's where I spit out. What we're going to do is we're going to jump and shake this.
Redacted for YouTube guidelines.
And we're going to actually see if there's any leakage. So let's go ahead and jump.
Redacted again. Seriously, Nate?
Jump around. Now keep in mind, I don't think there's any jogger in existence that would jump like this. So let's survive this test.
I'm getting nothing. Dry as a bone.
Now I have a little bit of wetness, but like I said, that was from earlier. Honestly, there's no jogger in history that would jog like that.
My back is dry as a bone.
It has not come loose.
Still fits comfortably.
Let's see here. Okay, I'm trying to rip it. I'm trying to get the thing, Honestly, I would have to say wholeheartedly, it passes the jump test.
Well, you know what? I don't care that it passes the jump test. Does it pass the get yeeted test?
Okay, the next test, once again, we're going to be putting these things through all kinds of paces you would never expect to see how good quality. What'd you call it, sir?
I would be calling it the get yeeted test.
What he's going to do is he's going to throw it up on the air and have it slam down here on the concrete in front of my feet and see if it bursts.
I'll get as close as I can to you.
All right, let's do this.
Yeet! Looks fine to me.
He slammed it down hard. No breaches to it. It survived the damage. Okay.
Durable little pack.
Durable, very durable pack. So far you passed. You've passed. That's 2 out of 2. But there's still some major tests to go. All right, the next test I'm going to use is a basic jogging test. I'm going to jog quite briskly while seeing if this actually still gives me water. Not bad.
Better.
All right, the next test I'm going to do is one of the things they say that you can do with this thing is go camping. And when you're out and about camping, sometimes you'll be going down some epic trails. And I'm not saying this is a normal sort of thing, but let's just say you're running through the trails and you got stuff smacking the hell out of this. Let's see if it can withstand some good old-fashioned abuse. One more for good measure. Let's pull the bladder out and see if it's survived. If it's leaking or anything. There's no damage to the water bladder at all, and no damage to the pack at all. All right, well, let's get out of here. Okay, the last test I'm going to do with this thing is a totally unrealistic test. This would never happen in a million years. But for quality standards and just to show how tough these packs actually freaking are, I'm going to run it over with my damn car now. Let's see how well it fares over a multi-thousand-pound vehicle driving over it.
They're immortal.
Damn thing survived!
They're immortal. Alright, so fun fact, I was messing with this slightly after we finished, and I discovered these little straps on the inside that connect to the loops on the inside of the bladder to hold it into place.
So it also has Velcro straps on the inside to link through the little slots in the bladder to keep the bladder from rattling around and falling out, which it ain't going to anyhow. So you also have it to where it also connects through. All right, we are back from testing these ACVCY Hydration Packs. As you've seen from the video, we put these things through tests you would normally never put them through. I mean, I've tried ripping the damn thing and everything, throwing it over with a car, smacking it in trees, throwing it on concrete, jumping around and jogging with it, which would normally be what you do. There are a couple things that I think we have to point out with this particular model. That first of all, this is not going to deter our score for this product. It's just something to keep an eye on. First of all, the filling valve is a very large and very easy access filling valve. But it can be kind of difficult to actually fill this if you're trying to run it underneath water or something. I kind of wish they would have had a valve to fill it in the top part, you know, that's stuck up here, but that is nothing that really detours from the overall build quality of it. And that's a bladder. You can get a aftermarket bladder if you want to change that. The other thing is this tube right here that is connected is screwed in. You can actually go and remove this tube. So if you want to clean for sanitation purposes, to clean the tube, it does screw out. You just got to make sure that when you screw this bad boy back in, you screw it in all the way or it will leak. It's not really difficult. You just give it a good twist and it's in there, okay? And if you're not a fan of the top tip, the bite one you have to chew on, you can easily remove it and replace it with one of your choice. So that's not anything that detours from the overall build quality of this product. No. In fact, what do you think of the build quality of this product and its overall use?
This thing is phenomenal.
I would have to say I have tested a couple other ones of these before I actually received these to actually have a good comparison. And the ones that I have found at other places actually didn't weigh, they weighed a little bit more. This total weight, honestly, because I said I was going to calculate the total weight, this one without anything in it weighs 0.54 pounds. So a hair over a half a pound for the pack in total weight. With it completely filled with water, you're looking at only 4 and almost 4 3/4 pounds of weights. 4.73 pounds, and that's with the 70 milliliter bladder completely filled with water.
And it feels like nothing at all.
Honestly. And we're both big guys, and it fit us very comfortably. It might have been nice to have a little bit more length on here to maybe adjust it a bit more.
Yeah.
But it still wasn't a hindrance to get on and off. It fit nicely. It was snug, but not too snug. Overall, the build quality is top notch. I'm very impressed with it. Now, here's the kicker. You know how much they sell these for? Take a guess. Normally on the market, if you bought a water hydration pack, you're looking about $30-some each, give or take. You can find some that I found that are cheaper for about $10 to $20. But overall, a lot cheaper, yeah. But not that, I mean, cheap.
But I just figured out how this is actually supposed to feed through. It's supposed to go over the strap. There's a little pocket on the inside here. It feeds into. It comes over the strap.
Yeah, because you see these straps right here? You feed the, as he just found out there, you actually feed this round and through up in here because it fits right in here. There's a little pocket, as you see right here, that goes all the way through from the inside of the pack. You feed the tube up through here, and it'll hold it up to where it doesn't fall around for you. You know, we just had to mention that. But all in all, I would have to say these are very damn good packs. Great build quality, great durability.
Of course.
I doubt you're going to run out of water with these things.
No.
So what are your final thoughts of the rating on this particular product?
I'd have to give it a buy.
I would definitely have to say,
buy.
yeah. For the price you pay and the value and quality you get of these, I mean, I'm only saying that because we did everything we could to these to try to break
Proven
them.
durability, as you could see in the video. Proven durability.
Very good durability.
Ran over it with a car.
I mean, and that was with a full water bladder. It was not an empty water bladder, people. And honestly, I tried ripping it, tearing it. The only thing I didn't try doing was setting the damn thing on fire. But let's be honest.
I feel like fire is the natural enemy of a pack like this.
Yeah, but with the water bladder, it would melt and it would put the fire out, probably.
It would. Then you just have to get a new bladder.
A new bladder. But in the end, I would have to say these are great packs. Go ahead, go to Amazon, pick yours up today. I can actually vouch for them. And at the price of only $35 for two of them, you cannot go wrong. It comes with everything needed. And honestly, like I said, they're called the ACVCY Hydration Packs. Fantastic product. I can actually highly recommend them. Pick yours up today on Amazon.
Go get one.
Hey man, what in the heck are you doing? Why?
Fasting, going to a raid.
Oh. So.
That's so much better than water.